remember me? I'm the kid who had the report due on the Soviet economic situation.
How'd you do?
D-. I would have done worse, but my teacher felt sorry for me. You see, I found all this great information, but unfortunately it was all out of date, because I bought my encyclopedia a year ago. Kinda sad, really.
Why is that?
Well, partly because I always wanted to be a secret agent embezzler. Stealing funds from the Soviet government and then trying to sneak back into the United States via Checkpoint Charlie. But mainly because I just spent $400 plus tax purchasing my new copy of the Encyclopaedia Titanica.
Yes, you too can own books which will be out of date within a year by ordering the Encyclopaedia Titanica today.
I knew you'd turn this into a devival sooner or later. Encyclopaedia Titanica has information on a wide range of topics. Ever wonder how transsexual operations were performed?
Well, no.
And look at these great before and after photos. But Titanica doesn't just cover events and places, it has people. Ever wonder what some of the most beautiful hookers who ever lived look like? Just look under prostitution. Open wide.
Ah, very nice.
Read your line?
Right, and that's not all you can look at in the Encyclopaedia Titanica.
Can we get that 1-900 number? Right on cue. Tell them about the special offer.
Just for viewing Titanica in your home, you'll get this set of gift certificates good in a whorehouse near you for 3 hours of it with a partner of your choice. These gift certificates are redeemable at finer houses everywhere and are absolutely free. Just pick up the phone and dial.
No pressure. If they're horny, they'll call.
I guess you're right. Encyclopaedia Titanica.
Miss Euler, could you please send in the next customer?
Yes, Mr. Eagle, right ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Good morning. My name is Mr. Repo. Please sit down. How may I help you today?
Stick up your hands. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm here for a loan.
Well, that's what I'm here for. What type of loan would you be interested in, sir? A personal loan, a car loan, a business loan, student loan, perhaps?
Actually, I guess you'd classify it as a business improvement loan.
Business improvement loan. Interesting. What type of business are you involved in, Mr. Aber?
Well, see, actually, I'm a bank robber.
Ah, I see. Not a very reliable line of work, is it?
Well, it's not too bad, actually, but it could be better, which is why I'm here for the loan. You see, I was watching television last night, and on the show I was watching, they said I could be making twice as much money if I were robbing banks with a real gun instead of a water pistol. They had lots of charts and nifty demographics and things, and I was really impressed, let me tell you.
Okay, let me see if I fully understand you. You came into this bank to take out a loan to buy a real gun to rob banks with. Is that correct?
Exactly, yes. You see, I've tried the no-budget approach before, and that's not been working for me. People just aren't frightened of water pistols. You don't make much money that way.
Well, I could understand your point. Well, let's get down to business. Last name? Aber. O-B-B-E-R?
That's correct.
And your first name is?
Robert.
Robert. Mr. Robert Aber, how much would you be interested in borrowing from the bank?
Well, let's see. I figure $2,000 should buy me a fairly ferocious-looking piece of hardware.
$2,000. Okay. Now we need to get down to background business and things. For example, your past employment, your average annual income, so on and so forth.
Fair enough.
How long have you been in the bank robbing business?
3 years now.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And about how much do you make per year?
Well, let's see. I've never added it all up before. I suppose around $50,000 a year.
$50,000 a year. Interesting. Would you remember what the largest net of your single job would be? Largest amount you ever took in?
Let's see. $500.
What? Only $500? What makes you rob per year?
Well, 3. Well, 2 actually. Well, I guess it's been about 1 a week actually.
1 robbery a week with a water pistol?
That's right, with a water pistol.
Okay. When and where was your last robbery?
Oh, let's see. That would have been 2 hours ago, right across the street.
Okay, so that was what all the fuss was about.
Mm-hmm.
This application looks pretty complete. I see no problems with it. We should be able to get this loan going through. It should take about 15 minutes, so if you want to wait in the lobby, and I will get you when it's ready. Okay?
The Russians say, "Eat America, for your family, for you." Eat America with Wetfuss 100% imported Chernobyl beef byproducts, the one and only. What's that? Your money's being wasted away on health food and vitamins for your children? But they don't like it, so they don't eat it, and that's not good for them. Besides, plutonium and uranium are the elements used to provide fuel for nuclear reactors. Just imagine what they could do for you and your children. Dial 1-800-DIE-QUICK. Digesting? No digesting. Just wait a few million years and the radioactive elements will decay on their own. Wetfuss 100% Chernobyl beef is allowed by import policies in 49 states. Sorry, Hawaii. So dial 1-800-DIE-QUIK to get your radioactive substance import license application today.
Too big.
Too old. Over 14 million dogs and cats are killed each year just for being born into a world that doesn't want
There are
them.
more kittens in the car.
Friends of Animals Spay and Neuter program makes you a big part of the solution for a fraction of the usual cost. All it takes is a phone call.
Poor thing. Probably thinks he's going home.
Spaying and neutering is more than just a good idea. It's a matter of life and death.
The events that make your community special, only on local cable programming. TV that hits home.
Good evening and welcome to Money Grubbers, the program where we examine new and better ways to fill your wallet with cash quickly and easily. I'm the host, Mark Magic. I'm pleased to have with us as our first guest tonight, from the Music Corporation of North America, Mr. John Nesbitt.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on the show today, John.
Thanks for inviting me.
Now, I understand you've got a new and interesting way of making money. Could you tell us something about that?
Yes. We found that during the Christmas season, people's taste in music changes. They'll listen to practically anything without complaining. In fact, they'll buy music which would otherwise be considered absolute crud. The way to cash in on this is to produce a Christmas album. The first year you'll rake in the cash, no matter how bad the album is. People will buy it just because it's a Christmas album. The next 2 or 3 years you'll still make a hefty profit, and after that the profits will drop off, but it'll still provide you a steady income.
I see. Do you have to redo old songs, or can you write your own?
You can do either. Writing your own songs is more complex, but chances are you'll sell more because it's brand new rather than just the old thing with some new shine. You also get the licensing fees if someone decides to remake your song. But remaking a song doesn't do bad either, especially if you add some spiffy new sound effect or change it in some significant but minor way. For example, add a reverb effect or replace the drum line, maybe even just like one beat of the drum line, or something along those lines.
And now we're going to listen to a song off of your latest Christmas album called the Looney Christmas Album. Can you tell us something about this album, John?
Sure, Mark. The song we're about to hear is called We Love Christmas, and it's an original composition by one of our staff writers. We also have on the album a remake of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and what we did was we took a new bass line and we added it to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, as well as adding some rap over the top of an instrumental. And it's much like the 1991 remake of This Much Is True, you know, that really cheesy 70s tune.
Yeah, as if that song wasn't bad enough the first time. We've got the song ready, so let's go to that now.
We love Christmas, Christmas is our friend. Santa Claus is on the roof with his toys and sled. White snow falls at Christmas time. The church bells chime. We love Christmas, Christmas is our friend. The children are all warm, snuggled in their bed. Milk and cookies by the fireplace. Just for our friend Santa Claus.
How many albums do you expect to sell, John?
Actually, we're expecting to sell somewhere between 1 million to 1.5 million the first year. The absolute worst case is probably going to be about 500,000 in the first year. You'll make about the same next year, probably half of that the third year after the release. And after about 3 or 4 years, it'll drop to about 50 to 100,000 copies a year. But it's still not a bad, steady income. Of course, the figures depend on release dates and such, and there's a slight difference depending on album quality, but that's not all that much. It's ballpark figures.
Incredible. Well, we're going to go to a commercial now. Thanks for coming on the show today, John.
Anytime, Mark.
We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Marianne Jersey. Have you heard about public access and wondered where the money your cable company is supposed to be investing is going? Then you'll want to purchase my new book, Getting Rich on Public Access. This book contains many different ways to get money out of the public access system, starting off with simple methods like selling overpriced video equipment to the group, and ends with ways you can get your own video equipment paid for by the cable company. We'll even show you how to charge people for airing tapes on public access. This book includes information on common problems one runs into while scamming and provides methods of dealing with them. In addition, all methods in this book have been tested in a large cable company in the western central New York area, so they're sure to work if applied correctly. Pick up your copy of Getting Rich Quick on Public Access today, available at all questionable bookstores everywhere.
That's all the time we have for this week. I'd like to thank my guest, John Nesbitt, and thank you for watching. Have a good night.
Congratulations, Mr. River. Your $2,000 loan has been approved. The repayment schedule will be 24 monthly installments of $85 apiece. If you wish, you can pay it off early and save the interest payments. Here is your check for $2,000 and your payment book.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Are you overweight, lonely, and depressed? Can you use your thighs to start forest fires? Do small children cry when they see you coming? If so, then we have the solution. The new Gut Gusher 3000 home liposuction system is for you. Our handy at-home liposuction system includes custom skin parter, the VacuSuck unit, a home suture kit. Just look at these before and after photos. Just think of all the attention you'll get when your friends see that you've lost all that extra fat. And if you're one of those people who's always on the go, you may want to consider our special travel kit. This system is great for travelers or anyone who doesn't have a lot of space for the deluxe model. So get your Gut Gusher 3000 today, the home liposuction system that really sucks.
To order your Gut Gusher 3000, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-LOSE-FAT. So if you want to lose fat today, dial 1-800-LOOZ-FAT with your credit card handy. Again, that number is 1-800-LOSE-FAT. Have your credit card ready. Get your credit card ready if you want to impress your friends by losing weight the easy way, like the lazy slob that you are, and call 1-800-LOSE-FAT.
Fed up with people telling you what to do? Then go into the booth.
Feel the power. Vote, America.
If you've had a sexually transmitted disease, like gonorrhea, herpes, or syphilis, listen. What you were doing that exposed you to that disease could also expose you to the AIDS virus. You're living proof that a sexually transmitted disease can happen. Please don't prove it again.
Find out more about HIV, the virus that causes AIDS.
Successful career as an applications programmer. I had a loving wife, 2 great kids, and a house in a nice neighborhood. I don't know why I did it. I guess it was because everyone I worked with said it was great. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't think I was hurting anyone. But I was destroying myself. And I was destroying my family. My wife left with the kids. They took my house away when I got fired. Then I got busted. Let's face it, I am a VMS addict.
A new outbreak of VMS usage has occurred in Rochester, despite local authorities' efforts. Larry?
Thanks, Ray. Today, a VMS bus led by VMS Enforcement Agency, the VEA, sent disturbing waves throughout the campus of the Rochester Institute of Technology, causing concerns to students and faculty alike. Terry reports.
Today at RIT, VEA forces responded to what may be the biggest VMS crew in local area history. The rising tide of VMS usage has frustrated officials to the point of using police action, as today's episode has demonstrated.
I was destroying myself, and I was destroying my family.
At approximately 3 p.m., VEA agents stormed a computer user center which was well known to locals as a VMS users room. 3 students were apprehended and arrested for perversion of computing resources, and VMS paraphernalia was confiscated.
Then I got busted.
The VMS paraphernalia, estimated at a street value of 59 cents, marks as the biggest catch VEA officials have made to date. Local populations have been indignant that a ring as big as this is happening in their midst, and many have taken the opportunity to voice their opinions.
Yeah, well, I was surprised at all this, but VMS usage is somewhat common. I mean, there's a lot of pressure to use it now that charcoal grills are illegal. It's available everywhere. It must be the bricks or something.
Those kids are destroying their minds with such trash. It's just terrible the way they do things to themselves. I just hope my kids won't be influenced. With VMS everywhere, what's next? Co-ed dining halls?
And this statement from an RIT official.
We are not aware of any VMS usage on this campus, as it's close to non-existent. I was last on campus 5 years ago, and no VMS usage was evident.
I don't know why I did it.
We must educate the public into understanding that VMS is dangerous. With no job control, VMS users fall into the trap of crashing repeatedly and pulling their hair over typical VMS quirks. Suicide is a general symptom of VMS usage, and the general public must be aware of that.
Officials have indicated that this may be an isolated incident, but are on the alert for possible MS-DOS abuse outside computer science circles. This is Harry reporting from RIT for Action News.
I didn't mean to do it.
Thank you, Harry. Barry reports the weather for tonight.
It ruined my life.
Well, it kind of looks like snow. There's some on the ground there. I can see some trees swaying. So I guess it's raining. I can see some clouds moving.
VMS. Just say no.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Give me all your money or I'll shoot you with my new gun.
Fill it out. Now I'd like to deposit this in my account, and I'd like to pay off my loan, please.
What's your account number, sir?
Oh, right here. Here.
Money.
Money. Money. Money. Money. Rochester Organization of Technology. Your money is our #1 priority.
Hello? Oh, hi. How's it going? Listen, can I call you back a little later? Because I'm trying to mix this music here for this TV show. Okay? Sound good? Okay, I'll talk to you later then. Alright, bye.